Israeli security services have demolished the home of the terrorist who carried out the shooting attack in Ofra in the West Bank in December. Salah Omar Barghouti's home in a village near Ramallah was destroyed overnight. He was killed by counter-terrorist forces several days after the shooting attack, in which 7 people were wounded, including a pregnant mother. Her baby had to be delivered early. Amiad Yisrael passed away in hospital a few days later. Meanwhile, an indictment was filed last month in a military court against Azem Barghouti, the terrorist's brother, who is accused of a long list of serious offences, including manslaughter. Now, for more reaction to the story, we're joined on the line by Chaim Silberstein, the grandfather of the baby who died after his mother was wounded in that Ofra attack. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Chaim. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Benita. Good morning.
Good morning. When you hear, Chaim, that the home of the terrorist behind the Ofra attack has been destroyed, describe for us how that makes you feel.
Well, just to be precise, Salah Barghouti was the driver of the car. His brother Assaf was the one that shot my daughter and shot also and killed the 2 soldiers a few days later at the Givat Assaf junction. However, Salah was the accomplice and was a partner in this vile terrorist act. And it certainly gives me a sense of gratitude to the IDF for carrying out this action, and a relief in a sense that some kind of circle has been closed. But it's only a small part in a long list of necessary actions needed to deter terrorists and terrorism.
Now, to that exact point, the demolition of terrorist homes is controversial. Some argue it isn't really a deterrent. Give us your thoughts on how the impact of these demolitions happens in terms of punishment.
Well, I think, again, I don't see it as a punishment, more as a deterrence. This comes 4 months late. We're over 4 months since a terrorist attack, and I think part of the reason why the deterrence is weakened is because of this long delay. I think we need to put in a mechanism whereby the homes of the terrorists will be destroyed immediately or almost immediately after the terrorist attack, and also the families and their accomplices should be expelled from the villages that they live in. I think the IDF and our government needs to think about and carry out much more severe and effective acts of deterrence. Destroying homes is one of them.
Chaim, when you hear about a new coalition being formed in the coming days, do you have some kind of hope from what you are looking at that kind of punishment will be enacted down the line by the new coalition? Is it viable in your opinion?
I think with enough pressure and foresight, I think that more actions can be and should be implemented. For example, the pay-for-slay law, preventing payments to terrorist families, is a good action, and this has been passed in law in Israel and has begun to be implemented. So yes, I think that many of the families of victims of terror, and I'm on a WhatsApp list, are applying a lot of pressure to government ministers, members of Knesset, and I'm sure the 49 new members of Knesset will hear from us too, and we hope that more and more actions will be considered and implemented, which future terrorist incidents.
Now, Chaim, the shooting in Ofra impacted on so many people in this country. There was a collective mourning for Amiad Yisrael. How is your daughter Shira doing at the moment?
Thank God my daughter Shira and son-in-law Amiad are recovering reasonably well. Amichai, my son-in-law, are both recovering reasonably well. In fact, at the moment we're on a short vacation in the Golan Heights, and they're with us. The healing is a long process, both physical and emotional, and we're hoping that will continue to move forward.